folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33, where today I am trying to make sure that all of the things are working as we start an evening stream, something we have done for this game in the past, albeit not very often. We tend to play this one more in the mornings on Saturday and other days when available. But today we're doing it right now, this fine evening. Let me check my audio levels. And to play this one more. That sounds like my voice. Sounds like we're good and functional. We have done... Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. Everything seems to be fine and working. The multi-stream chat is up. I can actually see it this time, which is a good improvement over earlier. And we are currently working our way through what seems to be the final area of the game. Now, I think there's going to be a final minute twist that turns everything on its head and means that there's additional bits of the game. But I don't know that to be true. I'm just making an assumption. Oh, you know what I just realized? We need to do the lighting. There we go. I had the orb on, and that was about it. I didn't have any of the other lighting set up. We had just the general room lighting on, which, as you could tell, was not ideal in the least. We didn't even have the blue light of the heavens shining down upon us from on high. Now, we came back to the camp to upgrade our weapons, and it only just occurred to me right before we signed out of the previous earlier today stream, so we could go do some Father's Day shenanigans, that, yeah, we just come back to the camp and seemingly have a bit more discussion with all of our friends.
Me too.
I think we already had this conversation with SK before. And it seems like, well, now we can spend time with SK, which we couldn't do before. So I don't know what invisible things need to happen during gameplay to unlock additional segments back at the camp. But clearly we've done it, at least with SK and maybe with the other characters. So we're going to see these through. Verso approaches SK with something significant to discuss. I can't believe you told Sael about the wine, or what happened to not sharing secrets. And Maman's the word. I actually prefer that way of phrasing it, so we're going to go with that.
Sharing secrets, and Mamon's the word.
Ciel said, sharing is caring.
That's what persuaded you.
And when she smiles at me, I feel warm and fuzzy.
Well, that's kind of sweet, isn't it?
So she smiled at you and you cracked. Some secret keeper you are.
He's just a big, lovable lug. You know, you can't be mad at him.
I thought I was more of a wine keeper than a secret keeper.
Especially after we found out that he is actually a gigantic, like, stuffed animal. Well, he's not even gigantic. He's a little stuffed animal. He's a big, chubby little stuffed animal inside of the mansion. His personality makes a whole lot more sense. Also, shout out to Arthur Freeman. Hello, thank you for the Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you as well. As well as Juliet, who's joined the chat, to inform me that it's pronounced Ciel, not Ciel, I guess. Or Skiel is technically how it's been spelled in the chat. So, there you go.
Well, great job there too. There's barely any wine left.
I thought you would understand.
It's a good thing that this has happened, though, right? Like, the party needed a bit of wine, needed a little bit of fun time, needed to loosen up again a bit before heading into the monument, which we have now bailed on to upgrade some weapons.
Don't lie. When she smiles at you, you feel warm and fuzzy too.
I mean, we did have relations with her the previous, like, chit-chat. I'm wondering if that's going to come up or be discussed at any point. I'm hopeful that we're not just going to have that be a thing that happened and it never be covered. What? No, that's not true.
What? No, that's not true.
Fumble and stumble all over your words there, Verso. You can see it in his eyes! Look at him, he's not making eye contact anymore. He's looking off to the sides like, no.
Are you getting warm? Your face looks kind of red. Oh, and she showed me a really cool rock.
You gave her all my best wine for a rock. Better be a special rock. What's this one called?
Oh, this rock has not yet introduced itself to me. So I don't know what to call it or what its special power is.
I see.
Oh, but Luna's helping me study it. She knows a lot about rocks.
So this SK fella is just going around and befriending all the ladies from the sounds of things. Goodness me. Lune doesn't strike me as a rock enthusiast. No, that's true. It's not really her sort of vibe.
Luna knows a lot about lots of things.
Now that's true. She's kind of like a walking encyclopedia.
Super fun. She's so interested and gets so excited. Just like you when we first met. You had so many questions about me.
Look.
And you. And your...
It's trailing off right before it gives us the good stuff.
You've been talking to Lune too.
Yes. Why? You talk to her all the time. You guys always talk.
It's true. Basically, every time I finish talking to SK here, I go around and chat up all the ladies.
Yeah, well...
And you like when she gets excited about stuff, too.
I wonder if this is going to have the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 ending. You know, the true harem ending. I hope so. Also, my camera was like auto-focusing on my hand for a second there. So if I got blurry, so that could attract my gesticulations, I apologize.
That's not what... What exactly are you... No, forget it. We're getting off topic.
You seem flustered.
I'm not flustered.
Want a hug?
I mean, from you always.
Of course.
You can't turn SK down. You just can't. He's a big happy
turn down
butterball.
SK, huh?
There you go. See, me and Verso get each other. We're one to one with this whole SK relationship. Verso's relieved that SK stopped talking about what he thinks of Lune and Seal. We're gonna call her that, like you know the sea creatures. Like, that's clearly the correct pronunciation. And he's secretly touched that SK knows him so well. I think it's CL, or it's Ciel, or it's Skeel. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So getting to level 5 has accomplished nothing for us. They then enjoy a giant hug that lasts far too long before turning to the others. You'd think a big hug would squeeze some more wine out of him. Rate the game out of 10? I haven't finished it yet. And I have this problem going back a really long ways where I will, while playing a game, have a higher opinion of it, particularly early on, than the game probably actually deserves. This is a problem that I've had dating back centuries. You know, the first time I ever played stick and hoop game, I was like 10 out of 10. And then as soon as I saw basketball, I was like, stick and hoop, maybe I was a little too friendly towards it. You know, have to knock that down a few pegs. It's not even in my top 10 anymore. So I can't really give this game any kind of rating until I've both finished it and had time to sit on it for a while and think about it. I can tell you, right now, the experience of playing it, combat is great. It's a lot of fun. It's frustrating sometimes for me because I'm bad at games. But it's very rewarding when you finish any encounter, whether it be with a boss or even like a basic lineup of regular old enemies, depending on how you performed, like you feel very satisfied when you do all the blocks and the dodges. And when you think a few steps ahead, and you're like, oh, I'll go ahead and have this character set up this thing. I'll go ahead and have Mael do this so that Verso can do this. And then we've set up Lune or Seal to do this. It feels really good and satisfying. From that perspective, I'm not going to put a number on it. I will say that it's obviously above middle of the road and approaching masterpiece territory. And if it just didn't crash constantly, I'd have an even higher opinion of it. If the game didn't crash every 30 to 40 minutes, we haven't had a whole lot of trouble since we limited the frame rate to 60, except for, and this is not the game's fault, I don't think. Although now that I think about it, this hasn't happened with literally any other game. I'm using my 8-bit Do Black Myth Wukong controller here. Never had this problem with any other game that I've played using this controller. But in this game sometimes, it's happened 3 times now, twice on stream, it just stops receiving input from this controller. The light never goes out. I'm never told that it's disconnected. It just stops working, and that has only ever happened while playing this game. And it always happens, and this is why I'm starting to suspect it's the game. It only happens when it's my turn to dodge or parry, right? And this isn't me trying to cover for being bad at the game. I've demonstrated holding it up to the camera and pressing the buttons and nothing happening. 3 times now that has happened, where it's just dropped out entirely, and the only way to get the controller back is to unplug the USB dongle and plug it back in. Now we plugged it into the computer instead of this USB hub that I have. Again, it didn't happen in the USB hub in any other game, just this one. So we're going to carry on and see whether or not we keep having that problem. That's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But
We are. You ready? Yeah.
yeah, I'll spend some more time with Minoko. I wonder if it's just like an invisible timer in the background. You play a certain amount of hours and new conversations become available.
Or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
That was written for the players of this game. I did read a really bad hot take. I believe it was on the Steam, because I was on the Steam message boards, trying to find a solution to the crashing, and I found a message from someone who's just bad at the game, who's crying about, like, I don't even understand why people like this game. It's impossible to know when you're about to be attacked. It's all trial and error, and it sucks. And I was like, whoa, buddy. I'm bad at the game, and you don't see me crying about it, okay? I'm not in the message boards trying to cover for myself. So you just gotta cop it. If you ain't got no skills, you just gotta cop it and keep playing. Don't go to the message boards and cry. They were getting rightfully roasted. Justifiably so. Real clown energy.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
I mean, compared to Minoko, I think most things in the game are weak.
Poor losers.
He's a great guy.
Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Okay, get ready to lose. Is this an actual fight? Oh, it is! We're actually gonna fight each other. Okay, does Minoko have all of the buffs that I've given him? Because if so, he's still not, like, that great, to be honest with you. Especially compared to all the buffs that Verso's got. Even so. I guess this is a good opportunity to see whether or not we've built this character well. I was gonna say, this is one that we know well, because we've used it many times, and we managed to block one of them. And see, now if I was a Steam baby crying on the Steam message boards, I would be talking about how that was impossible to block. What was I supposed to do? Nothing was telegraphed. All of which is untrue, especially because I like I said earlier, have used that attack many times. I knew it was coming. Here we go. Yeah, no, Minoko might have an edge on me here. I've got a shield up, so I can absorb a couple more hits. But should I maybe go ahead and take this opportunity to possibly heal myself? It almost feels like a waste. But at the same time, you know what? Let's send it. There we go. And then let's actually just try to be good at the game. Oh, this is just a basic attack, too. I just went too soon. Well, let's hit him with Sabotage. I can't stand it! I don't want it! We should get an attack again after this, unless the game cheats me out of it. I was going to say, yeah. And this ought to be it, the killing blow. I mean, not killing, hopefully not. No, it didn't even knock him out. A relentless combo. The thing is... No, darn it. We should have healed. I was going to say, we've seen these attacks so many times from enemies as well, because that's all Minoko does, is just turn enemies' attacks against them. I would have loved to have seen what would happen if we had won that. I wonder if it changes the outcome.
Ever gracious in defeat. Rematch.
I mean, do we just keep doing it? Some other time, it's late, and you need your beauty sleep. Well, I feel like there's going to be, like, a reward for us if we beat him. Now, he might mock us relentlessly, because technically, you know, we lost the first time. But we know what to expect now. And also, that was our first combat. Well, let me go through my list of excuses. Let me formulate all the reasons why that was the expected outcome. We just came back after not playing. This is the first thing that I've done since we started playing again this evening. I wasn't prepared. My fingers were sore and stiff. I wasn't ready. As you can see, all of that was clearly true, as we are back and doing better than ever before. So, not even making excuses, just give me genuine reasons, and you definitely shouldn't doubt me or question them.
Just try it.
He's not doing any of his special attacks. All of these are pretty basic Minoko things. I was curious because he has a Picto, it's either a Picto or a Lumina equipped that allows him to do 2 attacks on his base attack. So I was expecting if he did any base attacks, they would all be double. That hasn't been the case just yet, which is interesting. Did I already do like a single attack on him? I guess I didn't. If I did, I just did 2 in a row, which was wasteful. No, that's not what happened, thank goodness. Alright, once again, follow it up with this. Okay, relentless combo. Here we go. No! Oh, I messed it up at the end there. They were right. The combo was relentless. I mean, a part of me says I should heal, just to be safe. Another part of me says we should just, like, finish it. With, like, a basic attack. There we go. So it's not too cruel and we don't accidentally kill him or anything, right? Battle loot was resplendent chroma catalysts.
You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
Is he going to challenge me to another...
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
I appreciate that.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
I am surprised that the game did not have us constantly challenge each other to a rematch 100 times to unlock some nonsense. That feels fitting for the sort of atmosphere the game is set. You remember Crazy TT or whatever his name was? Or he just kept jumping on us again and again? That's the sort of energy I expect from these sort of situations, and the game has failed me. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. Sorry, what? I missed the first bit of that. Didn't quite see what it said. The duel reminded Minoko of some skill he had forgotten. So he has unlocked a 2nd tier gradient attack, which is going to be Sanctuary. They share a few drinks which Minoko can't drink because of his mask, then head back to the others. Then what do you mean they share them? You mean that Minoko watched as we get progressively more and more drunk? Okay, well, remember what happened last time we talked to her.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
It's not the only extra long thing around here, CL.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Do you want to spend time with her? Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. After last time, yeah.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
That's right, her and Gustav farmed water or some nonsense.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
Well, that's a euphemism for sure.
I'll bet. I used to love the
Don't
guys
ask about the logistics of it.
It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them. And 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Is he still alive? That makes me feel a little awkward about last time.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't sound like late husband. What did we get ourselves up to?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just...
Oh, thank heavens, he's
still hurt
dead.
that he's gone.
He's probably gomaged, honestly. Thank heavens. You know, the ones they love never really leave us. They can be found on the inside. Speaking of...
Neither of us were perfect. But we were perfect for each other.
That's a beautiful sentiment.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands.
Oh,
near here.
man.
His body washed away.
So he was never even gomaged. If you die early, does your corpse get gomaged?
Sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
We're not really setting the mood this time around for anything, but maybe drinking.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
I think we actually drained SK dry last time, though, so...
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
And that's a nice way to say fling.
Oh, no! What was that laugh?
Is it right you might compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today.
Or tonight.
And by today, I mean tonight.
We have become one, me and the members of this little expedition. Our minds have merged into a singular being. Oh, I feel used, but I like it. Oh, buddy. So here's the thing. I feel used, but I like it. For anyone out there, means absolutely the exact same thing as that might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings casual. Okay? The only difference is that this one closes the door and this one keeps the foot in
I
there.
feel used, but I like it.
Their bond grows even deeper. Level 5. Let's go. This is how it works with women in the real world. You just got to learn to see through the strings that control the system to the numbers. And once you see the numbers, and you can watch them drop in real time. There you go. They find a nice spot away from the group. They spend an unusually long time together. Wah, wah. They return to the group. Lune is upset that Verso skipped sentry duty. Lune is probably upset about some other things too. Ciel is unable to save Verso from Lune's displeasure. Well, we'll have to go pleasure her. If she's been displeased, we've got to please her. Would probably be the better way to say that.
Yeah.
What, physically to one another, you and I?
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
You and I have had this conversation before.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
I don't like Ciel watching us like this. She's like, I can see her right past Lune's face, and she's just eyeballing us. She's giving us the business right now.
Tomorrow comes.
That's not all the night here, you know. Yeah, I'd like to spend some time with her. Verso approaches Lune, who's working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
I mean, everyone in this party has died many times at my hands, to be honest.
You always take such copious notes.
Imagine a world where, in the video game, it's canon that every time the party wipes, it is my fault. And when we reload, it's a different universe. They've gone through the exact same events, but it's technically a different party. That's grim to think about. I don't want to think about the number of Expedition 33s that have died along the way. There's been a lot of them.
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32.
Ooh, that hit.
Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
Working with your parents sounds fun, or I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you. Probably that one.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? Or, see, that's how you ask questions.
See? That's how you ask questions.
Yeah, that's a little more flirty.
My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
Nathan Richards, thanks for joining the channel. I don't know which channel. I don't know which platform. I don't know if you, like, subscribed or what you did. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not sure. I guess we're still in Act 2. Technically, we've been inside the monolith. We bailed to go upgrade weapons, but we've made it quite a ways through the inside of the monolith. And now we've just popped back out. And I realized that we could have these conversations. I figured we might as well go ahead and do it.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Music is my passion. What is the line? And England is my city.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano.
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well.
Not a full-sized one. Just a miniature guitar. Specifically, he carries around in his pocket. He pulls it out when, like, the mood gets too tight. It's like... It's called dueling banjos, but if you've seen... One of them is playing a guitar. I don't know why it's called dueling band. Why is it not called, like... It doesn't matter.
You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right? Of course you do.
Let's start a band, or maybe we could play together sometime. This one.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
We could even play music instruments as well together later. I should have thought about that one a little bit more before we dropped it. That was not smooth. That was awkward. Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. We could make beautiful music together, Lune, you and I. We could use instruments should the need arise. They spend some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learnt music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. That's sweet. Good for them. All right, little sis.
Still thinking about
or
what
big
you
sister.
saw.
There's technically 2 sisters and a little boy, all of them with burned faces. We're not quite sure how this all works out. We're getting there.
I wish Gustav was here.
Gustav is dead! We buried his arm! Get over it! I would love to spend time with Mael, even though she's got weird, creepy eyes. Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully. I mean, isn't that Mael at all times?
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone.
Who is Lucien? Should I even know who that is? Has that name ever been spoken once in this game? Who's Lucien?
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
What about Noko? He died. We watched him die. Do we not feel bad about that?
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
And we're quite old.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too.
I think we might be giving her the wrong idea right now with lines like that.
Bad joke. Sorry.
No, you've planted a thought in her mind.
Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right?
Yeah, like in that arm that we buried.
Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Okay, was he the one, you say he tried to save Gustav. Are we talking about really early on when we first landed on that beach and he got snatched up? Was it him? I know that guy. I'd forgotten all about him. I kind of thought that he and the girl, were they the two that brought the wine into the party? I thought they were going to play a way bigger role in the game. Instead, we just watched him die and then found her corpse. Really brutal. Really brutal.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not want to be alone. Or wish to be alone, rather. We've all been in that situation. Verso understands he sits with her in silence. Mael appreciates the silence they share. Aw, it's so sweet. They really do get the whole range of relationships, like, perfect in this game. They then head back to the others. So you have that, like romantic sort of fling thing, great platonic, like, best buds, sort of the brother-sister thing, a man in his giant, inflatable, portable wine cooler. The whole range of emotions is perfectly executed in this. Write in Gustav's journal. I don't think there's going to be much to put in there. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith, and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read the journal someday. Yeah, understanding everything is maybe we're asking for too much there, right? Like, let's go to sleep. We'll head back in. Hopefully when we get back into the monolith, the different fast travel points are in order, and I don't have to try to remember where the last place we went was. I think someone put it in the chat earlier, at the end of the last stream. Yeah, Kevin did over on the Twitch. Tower Peak is what we need to be looking for when we get to the flag, which is convenient because that is a long, long way to go. Are you kidding me? Hold on. You telling me we can't fast travel from this point? Go back to the continent or... Oh, hold on. Maybe it's because we're not in the monolith, right? We're not actually... We got to run all the way up there. That's fine. This is just a little bit of a jaunt. I'm not fighting everything again. We're not doing that. It'd be a little easier because we were pretty far behind on our weapon upgrades, and I think everyone's gotten a pretty big upgrade to their abilities and their power sets. We need to go over... I keep saying it. We need to have a second where we just sit down and go over what Minoko has that is new. Hey, thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate that. Now, Juliet, where did you do that at? And what exactly did it entail when you joined the channel? Was it just hitting the subscribe button? Because we're not quite sure what that means. I think it might just mean you subscribed. Go smack the Paintress's toes. Okay, that's what we're going to head off and do. We're going to give it a red-hot go. Hello, Paintress. Now, hopefully, yeah, I'd like to enter the monolith, obviously. What else am I going to do around here? I didn't run all this way for nothing. Heaven help me if we don't get to the next flag and we can't just fast travel. I'm beelining towards it right now. So it's subbing. That's what it means. Okay, thank you. And that was a YouTube subscribe. The reason I ask is I'm pretty sure we have currently set up notifications for all the platforms. Look at that. Fast travel. Thank heavens. And we're going to Tower Peak. So we've passed through Tainted Meadows, Water, Sanctuary Cliffs, Battlefield Hearts, Lumiere, and now we're at the Tower Peak, which sounds important, right? Sounds like we move beyond this. That's where we came from, yeah? Beyond this point is going to be something. It looks like the moon in there. Let's very quickly have a look at our skills that we can learn, specifically on Minoko. Yeah, he's unlocked a ton of them. In fact, he's only got 2, 4, 6, 8 left to learn, which is exciting. Let's swap some things around, though. Let's see what he's got. Deals extreme fire to all enemies. That's pretty useful, but it's very expensive. And the problem we have with Minoko right now is that most of his abilities are very expensive. We need to get some more affordable ones that he can do out the gate. What is this? Medium dark damage to all enemies. 3 hits. Sacrifices 90% of health to increase damage. I don't think so. Absolutely not. We're not going to do that. Are you crazy? That's insane. Deals medium single target physical damage. 3 hits. Can break. That's Brawler Bash. That seems kind of useful. We're not getting rid of a Best Wind. I like the bonk. Oh, I don't know. What would we actually get rid of, though? Would we get rid of the Chalier combo? The Chalier combo is great, but again, very expensive. I feel like we probably need to shuffle some things around. A Best Wind is cool because you can use it twice. Do we need the bonk? It can also break. It can also fill 20% of the target's break bar. Do we really want to trade it out for dealing medium single-target physical damage? I don't want to get rid of this because having regen is convenient. This ability's been great. We use it all the time. Oh, the heck. The heck. We're just carrying on. We're just carrying on with exactly what he's got. Until I have time to go through there and actually figure out how all those different abilities... Oh, yeah, look at this. This is definitely going to be some kind of a fight. Absolutely. Did we rest when we were at the camp? It seems like we did. Fantastic. All right. Well, whatever happens here, I guess. Feels like I've got this sense of finality closing in around me. Mom and Dad. Some aspect of them, at least. Do you think the rest of the party...
Is that you?
has any suspicions about how these characters relate to Verso? Because obviously we do. Because we know storytelling. But do they? Do they know storytelling?
We're taking her down.
She's not the only one who grieves. The pain of losing you, she made me inherit it. Punishment, perhaps, for not being there when it mattered. I refuse to lose my son.
That son was a stranger.
But you're not. You're not.
You lost me years ago, and I lost you.
So you leave us no choice. Tell me, how are you different from her in doing this?
I'm tired.
So trust me. We are your family.
Family is complicated.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it.
We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
I mean, he's still his father. Okay. I see what you mean about the OST now, Juliet. Alright, that just kicked off. Let's go. Let's get ready for what I'm sure is going to be initially a very easy fight.
So little for us.
Oh, baby! Oh. Okay, so... it feels like initially a very easy fight. That is then going to come back to be harder than anticipated. That we are going to have to do a couple of times before we somehow manage to pull it off. The last time we fought him, it was the reserve team that stepped in and finished things. So, we're not going to give up hope. We're going to expect that they will eventually be able to pull this off. Let's catch the man on fire. Oh, that damage cap is going to be the death of us. there was a bit of a hold on that last one. Unfortunately, the guy with the healing is gone now. I don't know if he's going to come back. I think maybe if we manage to break him, we might get him back, sort of like a Burgeon. I don't know that for sure, though. It's going too well. We're dealing too much damage to him, so I'm assuming that the way that this works is that he's probably going to be defeated and then come back with, like, tentacles and a second head and be much harder to defeat. Yeah, something is coming, the game says.
Your sister deserves more.
Sorry, what? What, you brought a lion? You brought a literal lion? Like, well, I mean, not literal. More like a metaphorical shadow lion. Well, that's not what I anticipated. He doesn't quite have, like, tentacles and 2 heads. That's fine, though. He is still burning, which is nice.
Need each other.
No! I hit the wrong button.
Take me all you want, as long as you're alive.
Well, Mael is dead now. There goes the whole party. Time to send in the reserve team, and we'll see what miracles they may be able to pull off.
Do you remember what it was like before?
There we go. Got it that time. He's going again, though. Yeah, we're just going to move on to dojing. Oh, if we could just get the timing on it right, we'd be doing great. Please stop attacking me. Please stop. Please give me a chance. No! Oh, great. No, now we just die. Okay. Somehow, it is still not our turn. And yet we're not dead yet. And there we go. There we go, everyone. Fantastic work. We all knew that we were going to die at least once. Would have liked to have put up like a better fight. At least now we know exactly what we're getting ourselves into when we walk in here. That opening is deceptively simple. We've got to fight at a whole lion now. A whole shadowed lion demon. We're not going to let the cutscene play out again, though. As touching as it was. Not super informative. They gave us some information, but until we have all the pieces, the individual bits of the puzzle aren't really super helpful. Can we skip this? Nope. Can we skip it? Thank you. Yeah. It'll all make more sense in retrospect. All right, we're ready this time. Absolutely prepared. Gotta keep Minoko alive. Keep Minoko alive and keep him from dying. Yeah, no, that last one gets me. I mean, obviously, most of them got me. But we're gonna do something a little bit different when it's Minoko's turn. Wait, did Minoko even get a turn last time, or was he already dead? I actually can't even remember now. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to do a best wins. Just because we can. And then we're going to follow that up with a heal on the party. Get everyone ready to regen. There we go. Give us a slightly better chance moving forward. Once again, catch this man on fire.
Don't break her heart.
Okay, we might. I keep saying that we're going to just start relying more on dodges because they're safer and easier to execute. But I also then, like, every time I actually do that, I tend to use it as like an excuse to just spam the dodge button, which doesn't work. And I know that in my mind. Spin around twice, or. Yeah, no, do that. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. But we can now hit it. Well, we don't really want to use a gradient charge because we just have to get him to half damage to start the next segment of the fight, really. So let's just go hit him. Mael gets to go next anyway. Which, depending on what we do, should get us into the next stage of the fight. Well, I was kind of hoping that would do it. I was going to say he'll take damage there at the beginning. What mode is this? It's neither expert nor story. It's whatever the basic mode is. It's whatever normal game mode, right? Do we skip this? Do we have to watch this? I've seen it before. There's no button that lets you watch the lion slowly approach. You just have to sit through it. I guess because it's technically doing an in-game thing. It's healing him and turning him into the burning version. Alright, let's go. I'm ready.
Don't you see? We need each other.
Okay, much better. Minoko is not dead.
As long as you're alive.
No, I hit the button. I'm hitting the button.
Do you remember what it was like?
There we go. Much better jump that time. And we actually get a turn now. Okay. What to do first? What to do first? First off, what does this do? It marks him? No, we're going to save this for Mael to get her back into Virtuous. I feel like a part of me desperately wants to heal because everyone's health is very low. But at the same time, well, first off, we should just attack. Need to open up. Need to not forget that we can just basically attack. So we can't even get 100% health back. We'd only be getting 50%. Dispelling status effects. 50%, like, of my total health? Or up to 50%? I don't even know how that works. Do Storm Strike. Let's deal some damage. We can't be focusing so much on, like, repairs and everything. At some point, we have to, like, actually... Oh. Sorry, what? I can't use skills? Oh, I have silence. Did not notice you had silence, sir. As does Mael. Okay. I'm glad that we know that, because we can use this as an opportunity to use a healing tent on her, which should dismiss her status effect, and we should get 15% of that healing back to Minoko over there. Yep, we are no longer silenced. Open up with Virtuous Strike.
You can't escape.
Small amount of damage, but we're in Virtuous stance.
Let's
Should we catch him on fire again? If we can't do Fleurette Fury, I think it's going to be worthwhile to have him be on fire, so she can get back into Virtuous stance again at the start of her next turn, assuming she's not dead by then.
on me.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. He's going to try to vanish. Every time I get the timing wrong. I forgot that's what happened to him last time. That one's at least a little easier to deal with. Okay, buddy. You desperately need to heal. I don't think we're getting Minoko back. He ceased to exist. I think we might actually be better off just using, like, a healing item. I think it might do more heals.
That's better. Careful now.
Sorry, what does this do? Have we seen this before? Oh my gosh. Oh, it keeps happening. It happens 3 times and then he's dead. Okay. Well, obviously, we've got to bring someone back, and he's the only other guy in the party.
Not leaving you behind.
Every time. Every time. And he is still enraged. Is every one of my turns going to be spent just rezzing someone else? Because it kind of feels like every one of my turns is going to be spent just rezzing someone else. And as long as we don't run out of revive tents, that might be okay. She does get a turn now. Sadly, he's no longer burning. We don't quite have a gradient attack ready. Catch him on fire. Oh, he's dead. So at least he's not vanished. Dying might have just saved us.
On me. Okay.
Okay, never mind. We're dodging these. He's summoning Chroma. How many turns do you get? I know he gets to go twice, but why does he get an infinite number? This max damage is destroying us. Well, we're bringing him back again. Miraculously dying was the best thing that could have happened to him a second ago. Everyone's health is actually okay decent right now. Alright. No. Do we sabotage him? Actually, if we sabotage him, we might not need to worry about getting her back in her stance. We can mark him. That'll do extra damage when we do his next attack. No, wait, hold on. Wait, what? You son of a gun. Wait, I thought we got another round. That wasn't even our main attack. Why? What? Well, it's just us now. Just father and son.
Not impressed.
Please give me a turn. I'm begging you. We're gonna have to... Okay, first off, we do get to do a basic attack. And then we're gonna, I guess, just heal ourselves. Using a healing tent. Because it's gonna be a better move for us than using our built-in... No! Patience! No, I just... I was gonna say, we're gonna die because I just won't be patient.
Not impressed.
It's okay. It's okay. It's alright, everybody. It's all good. Because we got the reserve team. We got the reserve team! He just gets to attack an infinite amount of times. Okay. No gradients. Music's going hard. Medium dark damage, 2 hits, applies 3 foretell and a mark. Medium physical damage, 1 hit, applies 2 foretell. If no foretell, applies 5. And assuming we can get to a second round, that's the best move. Yeah, obviously. Heal everybody. Better to get hit with 1 than, like, all of them. Yeah, that's his 2 attacks. Don't you dare do nothing else to attack again. Okay. High physical damage. Consumes foretell to deal 200% more damage. Critical hits don't consume foretell. I missed every single one of those prompts. Every single one of them. Absolute queen. Once again, the reserve team coming in clutch! Revive with 100% health once per battle is second chance, and we've got his outfit. Oh no! It's not over! It was an illusion! It made us think we'd won! Can we switch into his outfit before we fight him again?
Who your real family is. It's not her. It's your mother, me. We are your family. He would condemn us all to die for what?
I think you're all already dead. I think this is some kind of purgatory.
Save with your sacrifice.
Your sister and your mother?
You're too drunk on your own illusions to understand.
Then let us celebrate the second destruction of the Descendre family.
Is there meaning to that name? Is there some kind of French meaning to that name that I don't know? If I'm French, am I going, whoa, right now? Okay, Dad v. Dad.
At long last, we meet. This is all you have left of your son. Destroying it won't bring your wife back. It will only destroy the last tie you have to each other.
Means descend in French, apparently? Okay. Sounds about right, just based on what the name was.
We did it, Gustav.
Did we? What did we do? Do you understand what just happened? Because I don't.
Hey. How did you do that?
Magic!
Not sure. The curator felt it.
Can you do it again?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
I hate that she's covered in blood. She wouldn't be covered in blood if we'd played better and she had more health.
The things he said to the curator.
I'm not sure.
She's through that.
Yeah. Behind this door is the future of Lumiere. What every expedition has worked towards. I have trust in us.
I mean, how you can trust Verso at this point? Like, yeah, he's helped you this far. But the man is still keeping secrets. Are you not even curious about what they are and why? It would be driving me nuts. Ugh. The male singer in Renoir's theme is the same guy who sang Bury the Light. Okay, interesting. Sorry, alright, we need to go ahead very quickly. And first off, Verso, he's in need of some wardrobe changes, right? We liked Pure. Pure was great. Let's put him in a suit. Let's put him in a suit, and let's have a look at his pictos here. All of his pictos are great. Base attack. Breaking attack. Remember that. Remember, breaking attack. You need to remember it. Alphabetically, breaking attack. We're going to give him second chance. And then we're going to go over to Lumens. All right, and we're going to remember breaking attack. It should be over here if we sort alphabetically. I actually do not see breaking attack. It's just not on the screen. We had learned it, hadn't we? Am I dumb? We got breaking shots, burning shots. We got breaker. Had we not finished learning it? Had we not gone through all of... we might not have finished learning it. Hold on. Go back to Pictos. We might not have had it equipped long enough. Okay. Combo attack 1. Remember that? Combo attack 1. Remember it. Okay? Because we're going to switch it out for... Once again, sort these alphabetically. Where's breaking shots? Or, wait, no, hold on. Wait, no, what was it? Because there's hold on. Wait, no, wait, what was it? Wait, hold on. No, wait, what have I done? Wait, hold on. Or was it breaking attack? Oh, no, I don't remember. What was it? Oh, God, I'm going crazy. She has breaking shots. Burning shots, burning death, breaking burn. What was it that was in this slot like 2 seconds ago that I said we needed to remember? I've actually forgotten. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? At the end of the day, whatever I said we needed to remember was irrelevant, all right? And we don't need to worry too much about it because it looks like everything's fine. We got combo attack, we got second chance, we got everything we need here. Was it breaking attack? Breaking attack? What do you mean breaking attack? It's right there. It was learned. Right? Oh, no. It's not a solid color. That's what's throwing me off right there. Okay, you know what is a solid color? Combo attack. Remember it, combo attack. Remember that, okay? Because we're going to put this back in here until he finishes learning it. And then we're going to go over here to our Lumas. And we're going to go get, again, alphabetical combo right there. We got to swap some things out for it because we're shy a couple of Lumina. Okay? Or we can go back to a flag. Remember combo attack 1? No, we can't do that at a flag. You have to go back to a camp to give him more Lumina. Okay, that's fine. What can we get rid of that we don't need too badly? What is this? Plus 1 AP on base attack? No, that's useful. We need to have that. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. I mean, that's also good. But I'd prefer to have combo attack. And then auto shell is useful. A base attack can break is not going to come up a lot. But also that's from a Picto anyway, right? So yeah, that doesn't matter. Auto rush. Applies rush for 3 turns on battle to start. Is there anything else we can get rid of? We can get rid of a lot of smaller things if we wanted to. You know what? We're bouncing out of that. I can favorite Pictos? Wait a second. Hold on just a second. I can probably favorite Luminas too, can't I? Okay. So obviously, we want to favorite, let's see. Which ones are our favorite, do we think? Auto Shell, that's a favorite. Hold on, wait. Whoa, no, I've hit the wrong button. Auto Shell is my favorite. I'm going to press Y to add it to favorites. Yay! Okay. Apply rush for 3 turns on battle start. Base attack can break. Plus 3 AP on breaking target. Okay, we'll deal that later. We'll do that later. Right now, it doesn't worry. That battle theme was crazy. It went really hard, and it was really good. Are we going to miss anything in this room if we carry on? This seems like a good place to hide secrets, because I think most players wouldn't venture off to either side to explore. And I think I'm going to go with most players on this one and just carry on to see what's next. But just throwing out there, this would be a great place to, like, whatever all that is back there, probably a great place to hide things, right? Because I'm definitely not going over there to check. If there's some cool hidden secret things, I'm carrying on. Oh, we didn't even get a chance to look at our boy in his new suit. Let's have a gander. Oh, he's a handsome lad. Hey, opportunity here. Have a little rest. We could upgrade some attributes if we wanted to. How many points do we have to work with? I can't be bothered. 12? 12? I mean, it's free real estate, really. At the end of the day, we probably should.
Outside?
Yeah.
She's there. I can feel
So it's
her.
Mom, isn't it?
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no turning back.
Is it actually a boss fight against Mom, or do we just need to make her feel emotions? Make her, like, let go? Hey, Mom, have you considered just, like, feeling your grief and then letting it go?
That's her. The Paintress.
She looks like the curator.
Renoir. He mentioned the curator's wife. She's the Paintress.
Hole in her face, hole in her heart.
You've come back?
Wasn't expecting Paintress dialogue.
Alors tranchons la trame, découvre la
But
sinistre.
the fire. Are you really here?
Is anyone really here? Is any of this even real?
Or is he?
Je t'en prie, fuis ce tableau maudit, cette toile d'une fausse.
Oh, is he playing tricks again? Alicia,
Alicia.
your face.
My face. What about my face? Are you going to burn it again?
Alicia's your daughter.
And I'll remind you of her. The daughter you lost.
Keep up, party.
Come along. Let's go home.
Yes. You need to go home.
This is another trick. She's not Alicia. You are not my first hope.
No. Verso's dead.
No. No. You are his creations, not mine.
Who are these people that we're talking about here right now? We're talking about the curator? Who is responsible for creating life in Lumiere, and who is responsible for deleting it?
You will not take this canvas from me.
Okay, here we go. Fight time? This is the real one, folks.
This is what we created the expeditions for.
Tomorrow comes.
Whether we're here for it or not. Alright, reserve team, be ready. No doubt you're going to be the ones to clutch this yet again. We're going to give it a go, though.
How cruel of your father to
Summons
use
void meteors? Oh, sweet heavens.
Ready to pack.
Watch out. Incoming.
Got good at it right there at the end, didn't we? Okay, they didn't do quite the number on us I was anticipating. Let's see how much damage we deal to her, and whether or not we anticipate any more shenanigans like her coming back for a second wave. Okay, interesting. Jump into you instead. Always unexpected when that happens. I feel like what we ought to open up with is going to be our biggest, baddest attack, the combo. Okay, we're dealing quite a bit of damage, which makes me think there's shenanigans happening, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just anticipating it, alright? I'm assuming there's shenanigans coming. So don't be surprised and be prepared for them. Okay, when she sprouts a couple of extra arms and starts painting duplicates of herself, it's to be expected.
you've done. You killed him.
It's a gradient attack.
Finish.
Not gonna go again, which is suspicious. Okay. Well, let's burn her. And all of her art supplies. Back to you yet again. We're on Agile now. So we get a free best wins. And then... the problem is, he comes back and he just doesn't have enough to do a whole lot else. We can't even do our big heal. We're on red. We're unbalanced. Just go whack him. That's fine. Give her a good whack. That's okay. That suits me just fine. We're holding on to that gradient charge we've got. I'm assuming once we get her to 50%, something's going to happen. The game has trained me for this. I'm prepared for it. She's going to burn at the start of her turn. No. Oh, she's throwing chroma waves. Much like Dad. Thing is, she just does her turn and then she's done, which is odd. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do Virtuous Strike. It does decent damage. It does decent. It's just we're used to her doing max damage with pretty much every other thing that we do. See what I mean?
On me.
You can't betray Verso like this.
Notice that every single dodge that we managed there was actually just a dodge. I don't think we got a perfect on any of those, so the party would have been completely wiped if I'd been trying to parry there. I definitely made the right call. Unfortunately, what have we got? We're working with 5. So, gosh darn, if we had that gradient charge a couple of times, we get shields and regen for everyone. He needs healing bad. Thing is, if I use our heal ability here, because we're not on the right part of the wheel, whatever, we'll go ahead and give everyone regen. We'll hope for the best. We'll hope everyone can make it through the next round. We do actually have the ability to hit with Sabotage. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to think through exactly what I want to do here. If I hit with Sabotage, get the mark up, that sets my L up to do a bunch of damage next round if I choose not to attack again. But I can attack again. Thing is, I might want to heal Minoko. And now would be the time to do that before we go back to Mael. Although if we heal Mael, we also heal Minoko. But we're wasting attacks. Oh, he didn't get hit. We should have healed, is what we should have done. That would have been the correct move. I don't want to waste one of her turns on a heal. But we're going to waste one of her turns on a heal. We're going to play defensively. We're going to heal up Minoko. I think it's the right call here.
Ready to parry.
Void Meteors again. We're more prepared this time. Much more prepared that time. And Minoko is still alive. I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we did that. Again, he's not really much you can do right now. Just have him slap her around a bit.
It likes you.
This is gradient attack. We haven't seen that land yet. We don't know what it does. It might be devastating. It might be very devastating. We don't know. So we're currently stanceless. Unless we have a gradient charge or we get her on fire, there's not much we can do. So let's spark again. I saw someone just yelled spark in the chat as well.
Cut him down.
Okay. I want basic attack. Let's not lose our heads here. Let's not lose our cool. I don't see a break bar, so we're just going to go with the Storm Strike again. I don't think she gets a turn, because she's currently burning and stunned. No longer stunned, mind you. Okay. Reassume the position. Oh, buddy. Now is your chance. Hit him with the ice! Okay, not dying. That means we're about to get a cutscene. It was too easy. I knew it was too easy. Gosh darn, it was too easy. No, nor do I. Big Paintress is standing up. Yeah. He's so jolly.
Sorry!
Sorry, what?
Let's go.
It's too easy. Do you reckon everyone back home in Lumiere is watching this, trying to figure out what the heck is going on? Well, someone's done something! The Paintress is up! Oh, here we go. Is this happening? Is this round 2 on the back of SK? Are you kidding me? This is what's happening! Okay.
Renoir can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way.
Do I need to be able to, like, dodge this? Hello? Do I need to be hitting dodge buttons? Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. This is a continuation. Which means if we die now, it looks like we have to do that whole thing over again. All the way up till this point. She goes next. Everyone's health is decent right now. Still doesn't look like we are, oh no! I cooked it!
Okay.
Renoir thinks I would not defend myself if he used your face. How little he understands me.
Oh, see, that's why we're dodging, because I'm going to panic. Oh, everyone's still alive, though. Everyone is still alive. We've got Virtuous Stance. We're hitting well. We're hitting well. All right, bud. You can do nothing for me, can you? No, back out of that. But, well, actually, Mighty Strike. High lightning damage, 2 hits. Deals double damage if the target is stunned. Target is not stunned. Goes to Almighty Mask. I have an idea. Okay. Back to here we go with the Almighty Mask selected. Will that maintain until the next round? Because what I'm actually going to do with my turn is heal my L. And in doing so, also heal Minoko a little bit. I think I keep calling Minoko SK. If I've done that, I didn't mean to.
I dream the fire. Is Versa still alive?
It's definitely a good thing we healed her, because she would have died otherwise. Okay. We desperately need to heal her again. So with that in mind, basic attack.
My turn.
And then immediately heal my L. We're going to play so defensively for the remainder of this battle, for the remainder of this encounter, because I don't want to have to redo all of that from before. Okay, you've never seen play as defensive as this, trust me. So long as we have the ability to continue doing this, and getting near max damage thrice in a row, we're going to do it.
Arrogant man. I taught him to paint. He seeks to use my creations against me.
We tend to zoom back in before I need to actually do any dodging. So, oh. we've opened up a portal to another dimension. Oh gosh! Oh, is that a full party wipe? Minoko is dead. We're alive because we have that special ability that lets us keep going. Literally nothing we did was lined up there. Screw it, man. That is upsetting. It's reserve team time, baby! Can they pull this out of a hat? It's possible, honestly. With the two of them, we've seen them pull things out of a hat much bigger than this. Okay. We'll follow the typical stance, right? Apply a bunch of mark.
A storm is coming.
Okay. We almost have a gradient charge up and going. Health is okay. Medium lightning damage to random enemies. Let's do elemental trick. We really should have upgraded Lune's abilities by now, because that is doing like such a tiny pittance of damage. Okay, so we're doing this again. The fact that any of those ever hit us is embarrassing and cringe and upsetting. What do you do? Applies 4 health. Okay, yeah, that.
Well.
Okay, we just have to stay alive. The Paintress is going to get another turn before Lune. So, again, I'm thinking playing defensively, right? We either do Sealed Fate, which should deal quite a bit of damage, or we harvest and we heal ourselves. We've got a shield on us. I say we risk it, because I don't think we're going to win this fight anyway. We might as well take the risks and like give it our all.
I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm doing.
The storm is
That's unfortunate what you've just done. What do I need to cure the party? I need 5. Okay, but do I need to shoot these? That's all we can do for now. Revitalize everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Take your shots.
Alright, what are you attacking Lune for? She wasn't even a part of that. A giant rush of light, huh? Well, we are currently on fire and we are cursed. We die at the end of the countdown, and we don't have many options available to us other than rebirth. Come back to life, you.
A brilliant light.
Welcome back to the party.
Time to strike.
Okay. And then, why don't you go ahead? You know what? Finish off those shields. There we go. And if you use Healing Tent, does Healing Tent have any effect on this curse? I don't even remember. We'll see whether or not... Yeah, okay. It's been removed. It's okay, because she was going to die anyway. Now we have the opportunity to revive her. Let's try this. Let's try to do the dodge, or the parries. Almost!
Let the ink flow.
Oh, you're going to die anyway. You're still cursed. I thought we cured your curse. Rebirth again!
Brilliant light.
Is she coming back cursed? Doesn't look like it. How long can we go back and forth? No! No! I thought you were attacking Lune! No! That's pretty brutal. That is really, really brutal. No, 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 no. Don't mock me. Don't mock me. Monoko's getting hammered, not Eske. Eske's... Well, no, actually, you're right. Eske is getting hammered, because he's the one who's standing there, like, taking all those hits. Oh. Let's go ahead and invest these. Possibly, we can avoid having the main party die. That'd be pretty good. If we can get through this again, right? We're going to go, before we go back in there, and we are actually going to go through the effort of going through Lune's skills and making sure she's actually got some decent stuff. Because we've not done that in a while. And she needs some decent stuff. Alright? She desperately needs some decent stuff. Yeah, you're right. He's a big softy. It probably doesn't cause him actual physical pain. Lune, let's have a look at your skills. Because you have like 20 skill points available. What does this do? Deals increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Lune receives damage. Stun self if interrupted. Consumes something for increased damage. Blue aura. Deals very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit to all enemies. 2 hits deals self-damage if failed. Oof, don't want to risk failing that. Deals very high single target lightning damage, 6 hits. I mean, that would be just a good one to have unlocked. All enemies receive medium lightning damage at the end of their turn and low lightning damage when they receive damage. Duration of 3 turns. That's pretty good. Deals extreme damage to all enemies. 8 hits. Each hit deals damage to a random element. It can only be cast if you have one of every type of element, so that's the catch there. What is Terraquake? Deals low earth damage and break damage to all enemies every turn. Also increases all break damage received by 50% for 3 turns. Well, shoot, I don't even care what we're unlocking to get there. That's pretty good. Rock Slide? Yeah. Deals medium single target earth damage. Deals high single target earth and break damage. 5 hits. Yeah, go ahead and unlock that. And we've now used up literally everything. So we actually have to go into our character and, like, assign those. This is only useful if the backup team gets summoned, which they might very well. So let's go in here and have a look at everything we just unlocked. And look, Elemental Trick, fun. Mayhem, great. Time to swap them out, though. Time to swap them out. So we're going to go with Terraquake, and we're going to go with Rock Slide. I mean, I like Mayhem. Thunderfall's a good one to still have, though. Maybe we should keep Thunderfall. So let's put Thunderfall there, and instead we'll go with the big crush attack right there. Yeah. All right. Elemental Geniuses. Yeah, Genesis, I'm sorry.
She's there.
It does seem like it would be broken, but
can
you need to
feel
get all the other like elemental orbs charged up and in place.
As possible.
Which,
Once
I mean, I'm sure it's not hard to build a character for that.
Turning back.
I hate 2-stage boss fights. I don't care for them. I wonder if they're going to let me skip the cutscene between stage 1 and stage 2. Because they wouldn't let me do it in the last fight where we had a mid-stage, like a mid-fight stage cutscene.
Oh, cool.
That was difficult. Okay, well, we know what to do here. We've done this before.
Foolish move.
I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. The problem is now, because we've done this before, we kind of know what to anticipate. So it makes all of this less exciting, and it just feels like a bit of a drag that we have to kind of get through. We got to get through all of this so we can get to the good stuff.
What lovely feet.
Why is his AP so high right now? At the start of this fight, why is it maxed out? What did we do? Suits us, benefits us. I'm not mad about it. Just not sure how it happened, because typically we start off with nothing on him. There's no AP. Oh, it's probably because we dodged all those meteors at the start of the fight. Is what did it.
Time to strike.
Just do meteor again, please. No gradient attack. That's fine. We're pretty good as well. We haven't actually seen what this does. I don't tend to either. I'd rather not.
I'm ready.
Okay. Burn you. Give him a whack. We're going to hold on to our gradient charges now that we know that there's a second phase to this attack. We're not going to waste them.
Who are you supposed to be?
I think we're not going to try to parry that anymore. Because I don't think we've ever successfully done it. And if you don't get that first one, you just get caught in the... Like, you just keep getting buffed by it. And it's hard to get out of that.
Get ready.
You can't betray Verso like this.
Well, Minoko's dead. This isn't even the real fight, and Minoko's already dead.
I've lived through worse.
Alright, Minoko. Get back on your feet.
Let's
We
go.
can't actually have him die. Why did I do that? Oh, no! Mistakes were made. Give everyone regen. The great thing with regen is I'm pretty sure if Minoko always gets heals every time someone else is healed. I'd never thought to check, but I'm assuming that applies to regen as well, right? So does Minoko get a little bit of healing at the start of everyone else's turn?
Incoming. That's more like it.
Unfortunately, he's broke at the moment, so he's not going to be doing anything right now other than... Can he even, like, get out of the way of a gradient attack? Well, if he can, I just didn't hit the button in time.
I can do it.
Should we bring him back? Probably yes. We'll probably do it right now because we're currently stanceless anyway. What else were we going to end up doing? We cooked her turn last time as well. I almost feel like bailing on this fight.
Cut him down.
Because we've done so many mistakes already. And we've already had to use 2 revive tents. And we're not even through the first phase of the fight. Okay, you're back on your feet. You're feeling good about life. Tell me all about it. We could actually use this as an opportunity to heal her. And refresh regen. I don't think it's going to give us more turns of regen. I think it's just going to kind of reset it. What is this? I don't think we saw that one last time. I think we defeated her faster last time. She's no longer burning. Okay, at the start of Verso's next turn, I gotta be paying attention to see whether or not... Darn it. When he heals... No, it does not look like Minoko also took healing, which is sad.
I've lived through worse.
Yeah, this is going worse than last time.
Bit of legs. Energized.
Pretty much gonna be using all of his turns for heals now. We do have 3 gradient charges though, which is nice. So we're ready for that at the start of the next round.
Minoko, ready.
Please survive.
Time to bleed.
I've got no words to say now. I'm just playing in silence, just trying to get through this.
Maximum damage. Time strike.
Okay, here we go. Round 2. Can we skip this? Thank heavens. Are we going to open up with her attacking, though, is the problem. If so, they're giving us some moments respite.
Renoir can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own.
So what are you opening up with here? This? I don't think this was actually an attack. I think she just pulls that out.
Time to hit.
Okay. Here we are. Back at the start. Doing this all over again. If we don't let everyone die, we ought to have a much better experience. Obvious statement is obvious, I realize.
Tell your father I don't need him to look out
I don't
for
remember
me.
what happens here. Not everyone is dead, which is good. So what is his... Okay, we got a Mighty Strike. Go ahead. Gives 2 shields and applies regen to all allies for 3 turns. Honestly, I think I'm going to use that. All right? I'm going to use one of my gradients on that. Because, again, I'm thinking we ought to play defensively.
Feel energized.
And we still have the ability now to do an attack. But what would we do? Fail 20%. Okay, if we were on the Agile mask, which we're currently not. I'm going to take this opportunity to use his turn to just heal someone. Himself. Or actually, no, we'll use it on her. It'll also heal him. Trying to get everyone kind of topped back off.
My turn.
I feel so much pressure right now. I feel the heart in my chest just pounding away.
Finesse and grace.
We cannot do Floret Fury. We're going to do Spark. Catch her on fire.
Place on me.
Flies into the air. All right.
His verse is still alive.
Dodging was the right call. Dodging was the right call. All right, here we go. The reality rip apart. Get the sweat off your hands, everyone. Get the sweat off your hands. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the parries. We're going to get him this time. It's not that hard. Just don't panic. Wait for the sound cue. Nope. Yep. 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 So easy. I think we could have done a lot of damage there if we had actually kind of opened up. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not going to use her Gradient Charge just yet. We're going to wait till we get to a level 2. This will get us back into Virtuous Stance, albeit we won't be doing a whole lot of damage. Okay, he's burning. That's okay. Everyone's still got regen. Chalier combo. Good stuff indeed, he says. Okay. Wait a minute. So what does his second one do? High physical damage, 1 hit, can break. Have we ever seen Striker? I think we're about to. Oh, right. We have a damage cap. Frustratingly enough, it's never going to deal more than that. That's upsetting, isn't it?
Ready.
I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Forgot what happens here. Oh, we're all cursed. Okay. And she's got crazy shields. Well, guess what? Mael is not dead, but she will die in 2 turns. But right now, she can do breaking rules, okay? Which is going to get rid of that shield instantaneously. And deal a little damage, a little pittance of damage. Now, I can't remember whether or not we can use heal to dispel this. We tried this before. I can't remember if it worked. But I'm going to attempt a heal on her and see if it dispels the curse. It looks like it did, based on the bottom of the screen.
Me, and now he's dead.
Ready to parry.
Too soon. He comes back, though. He's back on his feet here in a second. He's resurrected. It looks like he got rid of it, based on the screen. Okay, Verso plays immediately. Both of them are close to death. Who goes next? She goes next after us? No? Juliet, what do you mean no? What are we shouting no about? Trying to decide what to do next. Kyle is very close to dying.
Okay.
No!
Time to end
Lost them both, and we die in 2 turns, or 5 turns, sorry. Okay. Let's do our basic.
Time to end this.
We will die in 8 turns. We play again. Is she close enough that we could break her? Because if so... do we resurrect? If we break her, she doesn't go, and then we have a turn to get Mael back. Paintress broken.
My turn.
Okay, we still die in 7 turns. Revive Mael. Get her back on her feet.
I'm better.
In the interest... Okay, but she's still going to die in an undetermined amount of turns now. She's got the little green thing on her. 4 turns. I just realized it's floating above their heads. I've never noticed that before. I'm trying to decide whether or not we attack or we get Minoko back. I think we get Minoko back. Because the more people we have on the field, the more turns we have to deal damage as well as heal one another.
Must rage.
And it's this again. I think we can do it. I think we can do this. No! No! Well, that's fine. She gets to go again. I didn't even realize. Minoko dies anyway.
Bring it on.
I was... Do we think that the reserve team has what it takes?
Dodge seal.
does this do? Oh, that. Yeah, no, that. That's the move.
Your fate is sealed.
May is not dead. It's fine. She is burning. That's okay. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. She has a whole load of new abilities here to look at. So we can either deal low earth damage. We're not going to break her. It's not going to happen. Okay. Medium lightning damage. 5 hits of high earth and breaking damage. I think it's got to be that one, doesn't it?
Take your shot.
This again. If we miss this, it's embarrassing and it's cringe. It's embarrassing and it's cringe, everyone, is what it is. That's what just happened. CL will die in 5 turns. That's okay. We can actually heal her if we wanted to. Or we can go ahead and say, send it. She's not dead, but she's reached the end of her health. Which means we're heading to phase 3 of this fight. Are you kidding me? Is there actually a phase 3 and we're on the reserve team? I can't do it. If there's a phase 3, I cannot do it. I want everyone watching to know. This had better end with us going over and giving her a hug, and she surrenders.
Is it...
Don't ask that, Mael. It's never the answer.
No. We're not done yet.
Can we just embrace? Gently run our fingers through her hair and say, I love you, Mommy. It's time to let go and move on. Sorry, what? What is this? Oh, no, it's actually not done yet. The Paintress heals an expedition, or what? Why? Oh, because she can't let go. Or something like that. Because she can't let go, or something like that. She's like, I can't let this end. I have to hold on forever. Yeah, that. Can't really do any of our attacks right now. We've got a full loaded up thing. We no longer have that ability. We do have a gradient attack. High earth damage to all enemies. 1 hit removes all enemy shields. Well, there are no enemy shields, but it's something. That was max damage, Lune. I don't think you've ever done that before, so good for you. And it's charged you up to do Thunderfall!
Danger!
She protects an expeditioner. Yeah, it makes no sense. And yet we continue to beat her senselessly. It is that which it is. Low damage to all enemies, 2 hits. Okay, no. Marking card again.
Look out.
She protects another expeditioner. There's some kind of heavy mom energy going on right now. Just walk up and kick her. That feels like a victory. Damage... Oh! Painted power! Damage can exceed 9,999. That's how you do it. Alright, you gonna explain the world to me now, Paintress Mother? You wanna explain it all to me? Tell me where we went wrong? Once again, I want to throw out there the reserve team. The real MVPs. Stepped up again. Imagine if the game crashed now. imagine. Just imagine. I have to edit a Minecraft video before I go to bed. I have to edit tomorrow's Minecraft video. I haven't done it yet. I might go to bed and it might release late.
Rest now. Things have been better soon.
Verso, would you explain all this to us? None of us really understand what the heck's going on around here. Oui, oui, your mother, she's dying now. She's falling apart in your hands, I think. Shall I banish her to the hinterlands now? With my magical powers? Let me plunge my hand into her broken face and peel away the pieces. Maybe soon we'll find out why Mael is so magical, I think. Well, it's because she's some aspect of Alicia reborn in this world. As I assume Gustav was of Verso. Because it seems like there's multiple different iterations. It's not just Verso. It's not just like Alicia or Mael, because there's also burnt Mael / I guess Alicia. Renoir has his physical form and his broken, battered form. And there's the ghost people, which I assume are also aspects of themselves. All standing around saying sad, cryptic things. Somebody say something. I'm giving up on you. I have to assume that when she disappears, all the other... Like Verso's not long for this world, right? Like, he's gonna turn into ash and dust and drift away, too. And the way that Renoir talked about it, I thought the whole world was going to come to an end. Because he said he was dooming all of us.
It's over. The number.
What was with the number? What was the point of that?
She's gone.
It's done. You're free.
Thanks, Minoko. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for all the times I accidentally called you Eske in the heat of the moment.
Is this real?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Gustav's watching over us. Hey, come. Wanna plant it?
Still really ballsy that they just killed Gustav.
Though presumably, there'll be no one coming after, right? It's symbolic.
Unless they just want to come explore over here now that we've killed all the Nevron and the Paintress. If no one's going to die anymore, then the population's going to boom. You'll need more places to live. That is empty. I need to stop trying. So we fought Clair Obscur earlier, and now Expedition 33 has finished their task. It's all come full circle. It's formed a beautiful orb. An orby.
Let's go home.
Let's go home. Famous lines from the end of Toy Story 2. Like that they fit that quote in there.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, SK. Thank you. No one's going to explain anything? Are we just going to hold on this shot? It's the end of the game? Defeat the Paintress. I thought the game froze there for a second. Because all of that loaded in and then locked up. We've got the Chief. You can't... If the game crashes now, you can't... you can't dump me back in before that fight. I shan't allow it.
Still feel immortal?
No less than yesterday.
Shall we test it out?
I appreciate the offer.
Monoko, you've been extra quiet since we got to the monolith.
Have I?
What now? We go back to Lumiere and life goes on?
Yeah. Decades and decades in front of us. Guess this is how it feels to be immortal.
I mean, we're not immortal, right? We'll grow old and die.
What do we do now with all this time?
The expedition might be over, but we're not done yet. There are so many questions left to answer.
Yeah, we're not getting all the answers here. Verso, you want to enlighten us? You want to tell us something? Did I not find all the secrets and unlock the good ending? Do I have to play the game over again? Oh.
Lumière red.
Maybe we would have gotten a final cutscene if I'd done all the bonus content. And we're just back to Lumiere. And we got bars on top and on side of the screen. That's fun. This doesn't feel real. This feels fake. Someone's gonna have to go explain to Gustav's sister. What about the little boys? They love Jestrels. Are they gonna come over and see the Jestral? It feels weird that we didn't even get the moment of them flying into the city, with everyone, like, already celebrating the Paintress has been destroyed, you know? I feel like we missed something. Hey, it's the boys! Look, boys, it's a real Jestral. He has a dead son. Tragically. And there's an Eske. Just the one. He made it farther than 90% of the other expeditioners. Most of them died immediately. And he didn't die to a Nevron. He died to an immortal being. So... a fitting reaction. It's not all joy. Oh, here we go. What is this?
Brother, I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the Paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the Paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us, the one who invokes the flowers of the Gamache. An act of love, for he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all, of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us, perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death. What will you paint?
I'm hesitant to say anything as this unfolds because I don't know what comes next. Credits. You're 49.
You're okay.
Game, you better do something with this.
you're awake. Come downstairs.
You got that I was awake from... Don't force it, sweetheart. It's okay. Epilogue. But I'm sorry, but wait, Alicia, I'm sorry, but... I mean, we were basically correct in our assessment of the situation. Something horrible happened to this family, and the mother did a painting to sort of deal with the grief, and that turned into the world in which the game takes place. Which also, all of the other paintings around the house feature the world in which the game takes place to some degree or another. We've been here, we've seen all of that. We fought Nevrons there. So we definitely weren't wrong on that front. Beautiful house, by the way.
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
The Renoir's atelier. Atelier Riza? With the big thighs? Most of the house is blocked off. This door has never been opened before.
End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Don't get snappy with me. What was her name, Clea? Sorry, what is happening here now? Is this an actual magical painting that you've created in this world? All familiar, all very familiar. I don't know if I've seen man holding city on back.
Finally. Our little shadow is awake.
An unexpected twist. So is there anything else in the house? I just saw that Phanto said to explore the house. Are there more open doors than there were before? Because we never did actually find all of the closed doors. Clea's harp and Memon's piano. Verso, I miss hearing you play. I miss all the silly songs you wrote for me. Aww. I love that you can play the piano in this. It's a great touch. Hey! It's our boy SK! Look at that! Ah, in the fire! Lovely! That's good to see. That's fantastic. Okay, we've been down here before. We know this is the kitchens, or I believe it is. If a door is closed, I'm just going to make the assumption we can't go through it. The painting is full. Okay, there it is. Verso. There will never be another family portrait, will there? No, I suppose not. You will always be missing. Yeah. This just doubles back to her room, which we started out in. And I feel like we had a pretty thorough going over. I don't think we missed anything in here. At least I don't believe that we did. Little bits of lore. Okay. I mean, there's great bits of painting around here. Really set the tone for the world. Trying to see if there's anything that stands out as something we definitively have not seen. There's the warped Eiffel Tower. Oh. The damage from the fire runs too deep. This wall can't be saved. Papa can repair the fire damage, and Clea can repaint the walls, but it will never be the same. 33. It's our expedition. Beautiful painting. Now, this I'm assuming this is the Clea is the older sister. Is she supposed to look like CL? That's weird. That's our older sister? Didn't Verso sleep with her? That's odd. I don't know about that. That's a little strange. Not sure how to feel about that one moving forward. Maybe I'm misreading the situation. Possibly. Yeah. Okay. I think we've given it a good going over. Definitely been up there before. Seen pretty much all we can. Anything inside of this room? Why are they frozen in place here? Oh. Jump scare myself there. Okay, you. Explain the situation.
Our parents are quite the stubborn pair. They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
Inside the canvas. You're suggesting to me that there's some sort of magic going on here. You can't interact with something by the fireplace. That makes it sound like I can. I should go back to the fireplace.
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
What? What? Did you see Verso?
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that.
I know that. I'm not a
Roll
child.
your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either.
Don't be sassy with me here. Why are you so sassy? It's kind of hot, too.
And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
I'm worried they've been inside the canvas for so long.
They've spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire.
Have they? So there are other worlds they've done this to.
Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Who's this Maman? Can you help Maman? Is that just Mom? Papa and Maman? Return to prior choices or conclude questioning. Can you help Maman? Can you help Papa? I don't even know who I'd want to.
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there. Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her. Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving.
I am desperately confused about the events that I'm watching play out on the screen right now. I just realized that there are floating pictures. I thought for a moment when we first woke up that this was going to be the real world, and it was just going to be normal. I was not anticipating magic!
She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Paintress Council. She failed her responsibilities. I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same.
What about Papa?
I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor.
How so?
I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her.
Interesting.
Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations.
Makes sense.
With the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
Okay, conclude questions.
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone.
Where are you going?
Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning. The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
What does that mean? I want to help.
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability.
You're just so mean. Why are you so mean?
The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
The writers? The writers used you? Is this like full-on meta? What is going on? The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
I promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made. Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that. The damn fool. Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later. I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not. Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life.
Oh.
Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready. And repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
She's so mean. And I still don't understand what's actually going on in the real world. Okay, heading over to the fireplace then. Fire, it's hot, it burns. Oh. Noko! And Minoko the Third. They seem to be peaceful by the fire. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? Okay. So the little puppies, little dogs. Where did we find the stuffed Eske? Can we go engage with that? How does that work exactly? I forgot which room that was in. It's probably in one of the closed off rooms. I don't think it was in her room necessarily. And I doubt if we'd be able to actually interact with it. Also, maman is French for mom, so that makes sense. I think we've already read this bit, yeah. I'm still not quite clued into how this universe works. It was on someone's bed. It was in one of the other rooms, though, so we're not going to be finding it. Tragically, I don't think we can get to it unless we can get upstairs here, which we cannot. Yeah, I can't even do my attack that breaks things, sadly. I do see that there's an open door over there. Can you imagine? Nope, the game said no. The game is not going to permit that. That is unpermissible to allow for such a thing, which is sad. I suppose we'll carry on then. So this is how she enters the story. Verso's childhood canvas, where we used to play, where he painted Eske and Minoko, and where Mama and Papa now fight. Clea's right, it's my fault, I should help fix this. How is it your fault? And I do want to fix this. I do, if I can, Verso would have. And it would be nice to talk and breathe again without pain, without my face being... Not that that's the reason to do this. No, it's the right thing to do after everything I've caused. Enter the canvas. I understand why it prompted us that was in the year 45 some odd of the canvas. So they've been in there for...
The canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
Well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen.
Where did we get a magical canvas? How did we do this?
She'll still find it, but I'm impressed. This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas. And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting.
That is what tends to happen when people reach towards the canvas.
See? That wasn't so hard. Wait. That's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun.
Well, it's unfortunate.
At least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
Where are you going? Epilogue, Alicia. Assuming this is the birth of,
She's a girl.
Mael.
She's a girl. She's beautiful. What a lovely voice.
What a slap in the face.
My love, did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together. You'll never know us. But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile. You will cry iridescent tears. You will know love, and you will know pain. You will know loss all too well, because we live in an unforgiving world. But you are strong, and you will survive. You will struggle, and you will learn. You'll find people to call your own, and you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world, and the people around you. You'll forever be our princess.
There's that answer.
I have decided on her name. And her name will be Mael.
What more could possibly happen? Are we resuming in a dead world? There's a breeze.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Mael.
I think I do too. But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Mael, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Mael, though. You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. If I'd listened to Maman, if I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be
What do you
alive.
mean, the writers?
Wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone. It's better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and grandes.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not. You're not to me. Papa's here. He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
Tell me more about the writers. I would like to go back to that and why we have a magical painting. Is it all still just a metaphor? Painted power Pictos. The power to deal more than 9,999 damage. Maëlle has recovered her memories as a Paintress. Well, obviously we've got to modify her and give her that Pictos, right? So we've got to get rid of... playing burn stack, apply second one. We're going to get rid of augmented counter for now. We'll have to remember to put it back on. And we're going to have to find painted power. Damage can exceed 9,999.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
Speaking of, there he is. Still missing a face. Can we fix that? Can we restore that? How does this possibly end? Happily. I mean, it doesn't have to end happily. How does it end satisfyingly? And who are the writers? I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning. I have to edit a Minecraft video. Renoir. As he should be.
Papa!
Alicia. You're safe.
It's a French game. There's no happy ending.
I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Some of Eileen's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul.
How does that work?
She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the canvas.
She'll always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa, Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
No, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No!
I'm kind of with him at this point, honestly. None of this is real. It's time to let it go.
What are you...
It's time to go home.
Like, if we could get Mom the help she needs to keep her out of this, and we could just put it on the wall and have everyone live happily ever after inside the canvas while us in the real world go about our lives, that'd be fine. Minoko and Noko and Eske, and let them all live. But if Mom is always going to be consumed with regret to the point that she cannot let this go.
Come on.
Back to Lumiere. Are we just back in the overworld now? What has been accomplished? What has been gained? Are we bringing back our friends? Bringing back Lune and Sal. And maybe even Gustav. Why not? We've got magic powers. We can do whatever we want. It's a canvas. We can paint anyone. The campsite is everywhere in the world, Kevin, is where it's located. Because you can just sort of like summon yourself to it.
What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your Paintress side.
We believe in you.
Remember them.
So do I actually have to go back to Lumiere and fight Andy Serkis? Is that where this is going?
Truth of who they are. Your father made the axons, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
Can we not simply bring Gustav back? If we can do this? We invested a lot of points into him. We were leveling him up.
Wow, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool.
SK has the right opinion of this.
And you knew this whole time! You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted
You can bring them back.
Correct response
too.
to the situation.
Yeah?
You can bring Gustav back.
Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma, and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
The heck is chroma? Well, why is it relevant?
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustav noticed their chroma remains in their bodies.
Oh.
They never dissipated. Like the gamage.
We can consume the
Soul's
dead.
chroma, not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Ads that play over live stream should be illegal. I can disable them.
Expedition
Hold
in
on.
history.
I didn't even know they were turned on. I typically don't have them on because there's like 3 people watching, so there's like nothing gained. Which, I mean, listen, I appreciate your viewership. Don't for a second misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm just saying I would rather have a better user experience than make 7 cents on ads. They are on. They're set to conservative. How do you turn them off? Let YouTube insert mid-roll ads for you. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Oh, here we go. Insert them manually. There we go. No more ads unless I make them play. At least that's on YouTube. I can't control what happens on Twitch. We're going to go now. I've done all of that. I went through the effort of turning that off just so we can go ahead and end it now. It's strange to not have the number there. I have no idea where this goes. I thought we finished the game. Now, I thought there was going to be a twist. I didn't think it was going to be this kind of twist where the game continues. I saw a message from Kevin there that said, I can't believe you beat Act 2 this fast. With how weak your weapons and Lumina were, I fully expected a lot more suffering. Maybe I'm better at the game than I thought. Again, we are playing on just the default difficulty, right? We're not playing on... In fact, I'm pretty sure when we started the game, we only had... I might be misremembering. I think it was just like story and normal. I'd assume you wouldn't be able to unlock the hard difficulty until after you beat the game, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So we're just on the normal difficulty. All right. So that probably contributes to it. Even so, we are going to run over to this flag so that we get a save game. Thank heavens. At any moment, the game could have just crashed, and that would have been it. We're going to go ahead and call it here. I do have to go to bed. I do have to go to work, but we will be continuing this adventure and seeing where it leads. I think now SK has the ability to fly, which means we can go back around the world and get all the stuff that we missed, which is fun. And we'll then head off to the city, I guess. We'll head back to Lumiere, face Renoir. If we could find, like, if there was going to be a happy ending, my proposal would be we get Mom into some form of therapy or counseling so she can go through her grief and let go of the fact that she lost her son, hard as that is. And we can keep the painting with all the happy people in it, and we can bring back Gustav. And Maëlle can then create a copy of herself so that she too can leave the painting, but Maëlle can stay. And everyone in the painting lives happily ever after, and the family goes to group counseling. The whole family, and we talk about why it's not okay to blame our little sister for our brother's death, and why it's not okay to spend years of our life fighting each other in a painting as parents, and how maybe we just need to go to like a family vacation to the Alps or something, and learn to live the time we have left together with one another, and not lose ourselves in these. Every so often, it's okay to have a distraction. Get a hobby, build birdhouses. Maybe start a garden, start a farm, become a farmer, raise an animal. Invest your time in something that's not living vicariously in a fake. I was going to say gaming, but that's basically what they're doing, Try playing RuneScape. But as a family, create a clan, Don't do that, actually. You'll lose more time there than you would. You might as well just stay in the painting at that point. this wouldn't be an issue if therapy was a thing there. You're right. You're absolutely right, Kevin. That's what I'm saying here. We don't know what the world outside is like. I still don't know anything about the writers, the responsibilities as a painter. I can't wait for the twists to be super meta. I can't wait for the reveal to be that we finish the game and they all go, well, what happens next? And they go, I don't know. The writers haven't decided. And it just cuts to a live action shot of the developers all sitting in a room going, we'll see you guys in the sequel, 2032. And it cuts. Good night. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will see you later, where hopefully we'll have more things on this side of the screen, like over there, because all that's been blank this whole time. Goodbye. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 2033! Yes, Kevin, yes.